shot, do this shot, one shot, last shot, do this shot, one shot, one shot.
All in my thing, all in my key profession. On the key possession, I'm OD aggressive when I run the route. See me flexing in the winning section. If they press, I'm bombing on them off the top. Slump a hater, leave them in the field, or I'm in the kitchen whipping up a dot. Took it from the bottom to the top. Certified Madden money shot. Toss a bullet, hit you in the chest, and send a burner across your face from out the slot. Please don't touch them, I bring heat and brush it. Have my hitter brush you, move you out the spot. Slump a hater, leave them in the field, or I'm in the kitchen whipping up a dot. Took it from the bottom to the top. Certified Madden money shot.
If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable coins for your college football 25 team, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below.
The champ is here!
Welcome back, Money Team. This is Mad Money Shot, sniffing out the college cheese as always. In today's video, I got a brand new blitz and base defense for you guys that I showed recently in a practice mode that I also wanted to show in gameplay. And I'm going against one of the better teams in the game in Arizona State while doing it. But before I do, if you guys want to see more gameplays like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to be using my North Texas Mean Green once again, which means that all of the plays that I'm going to show you today can be found in either offensive or defensive playbooks, which are both playbooks that I made ebooks about. So if you guys need more help, more money plays, you can download these or any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. I start this game out using the familiar defense that I use in pretty much every single game, which is the 3-3-5 stack. But I don't want to just show you guys the same defense every single time. So I went into this gameplay expecting to use a new offense and a new defense. And no matter what defense I use, I'm always going to be using cover 3 mats because I think that's the best defense in the game. The reason I start this game with a larger defense like this is because I'm expecting him to run the ball the second I see Arizona State, since Cam Scattaboo is one of the best running backs in the entire game.
Type of player, in the words of Marshawn Lynch, that will run straight through a motherfucker's face.
And that's exactly what he tries to do in the very first play.
Sit your ass down!
But he immediately goes empty backfield on the next plays. He tries to attack the cover 3 seams on the next 2 plays.
Nope.
Ultimately having success on 3rd and 12 to get a first down before going back to the wild scat, as I just wanted to show people who ask how easy it is to stop plays like the jet sweep or just run plays in general from this formation, as you really just have to stand back far enough that the lineman won't detect you, allowing you to shoot gaps very easily as we stop him for another loss. As my opponent realizes pretty early, he's not going to have success running the ball, but he is having a lot of success passing against this cover 3 as he almost bombs it over the top for a one-play touchdown the very next play.
That was a close one.
Before I get into a 3rd and 11 and everything is blanketed and we get a sack, forcing him to actually punt, which is pretty rare in online games. My plan for this gameplay was to show you guys a new triple option / RPO offense that runs a lot of speed option plays and stuff like that. But truthfully, it's not ready to be shown yet as I'm still working out the bugs. And the biggest issue is the passing, as I don't have a one-play touchdown against every single defense in the game. So I planned on showing this in gameplay, but it really didn't work out, as my opponent was running a lot of cover 2 man, and I don't have a cover 2 man one-play touchdown, so I have no way of breaking him out of this. So I end up relying on a lot of dink and dunk passes, and ultimately I get all the way down the field before he stops me on a critical 3rd and 9 that I might have been able to score if I actually pitched the ball out, ultimately selling for a field goal inside the red zone. Back on defense, I know he wants to run the ball because I doubt you would pick this team unless you want to use Scattaboo. So we got to shut this guy down first as he runs a stretch on back-to-back plays.
Sit down and study!
And once he realizes he's not going to be able to run, he decides to spread the field again and try to beat me over the top with my cover 3 seam. And he must have had a faster receiver than my cornerback here because it looked like he was in coverage.
God damn it!
With 49 seconds left, I can't waste the entire rest of this first half driving down the field with dink and dunk plays, so I switch over to the gun tight open, which is an offense that I just put out a one-play touchdown from just yesterday from this formation, and I plan on putting out another gameplay tomorrow featuring the play the verticals halfback burst, which is a completely different play, as these 4 vertical receivers are very similar to some plays I used to put out in Madden.
Break yourself, fool!
We really just have to watch for which one of these receivers gets over the top. Back on defense, though, he's still roasting my cover 3 up the seam. No! And that time, I think I user clicked on and messed everything up.
Damn it!
But the bottom line is I'm going to change defenses in the second half. I get the ball to start the second half as well, and it looks like he switched to a cover 3, so all I have to do is streak these inside receivers and motion this safety out, much like I did in yesterday's video, and this wide receiver is going to be wide open at the cover 3 seam, as I almost score on a one-play touchdown before getting tackled. He switches over to man coverage on the next play, which allows me to roll out and get a huge run from my quarterback as nobody's in spy coverage before I read man zero blitz on the next play, so I switch over to the mesh, as I know this running back can score from just about anywhere as long as I motion block this receiver.
Break yourself, fool!
Now, since he's been beating my stack coverage, which probably has too many linebackers on the field, I want to get faster. So I'm going to switch over to another defense that has a lot of DBs on the field called the dime rush, which is the defense that today's video is about. And the play I'm going to use is going to be the FS Middle Blitz 3, which is the defense that I first put out in a practice mode not too long ago. So if you guys want to see more information about this defense, I will have a link in the description on screen at the end of the video, and it should be popping up at the top right hand corner right now. And the setup for this defense is super easy, as it really sets itself up. All you have to do is use this defensive tackle, and the safety who usually gets in on the blitz walks himself down to the box. On the next play, I know this 3-rack hook defender typically has to cover this slot receiver here. So I switch over to the defensive end this time, as I think this will allow me to cut this receiver off a little bit better, and we still get the exact same pressure. I used the defensive end for the exact same reason on the next play, as we cut that route off, and the coverage is much better than it was with the previous defense.
How about new?
But if you're going to use this defense this way, I highly recommend putting this defensive end into some sort of zone, because if you don't, a lot of times the blitz animation will pull you forward, not allowing you to drop back into coverage right away, which is something I didn't account for since this was the first time that I tried using this setup, pulling me out of position and allowing him to complete a pass right over the top of me.
Oops.
And I probably should have just let the computer make the tackle, because when I switch on, I don't have full control, and he just goes right around me for the easiest touchdown you're ever going to see with a super slow tight end. But defense is all about making adjustments, so I'm going to have to apply a new one next drive. Back on offense, it looks like he's in a cover 2 man press, so all I got to do is motion out this B receiver like I've been doing, and he just runs right around the press for another play that's close to a one-play touchdown. No big deal though, as one of the best things about this play is the check and release route that the running back is running, as it beats just about any single defense in the game, man or zone. So on the next play, when I'm not really seeing anything I like with the deep routes, I just take the check down. He's going to get open every single time, and he gets me the first down. On the next play though, I want to run to the open side of the field, so I flip it and just turn it into a simple out route, and you'll see how when I make this motion and the cornerback drops back, that I know right away that that's going to be the play, because he has a lot of outside leverage on the man coverage defending linebacker in the flat. Now we just have to stop him on defense. On the next play, when I see he comes out in an empty backfield look that he's been killing me with against cover 3, I switch over to cover 2 man right away, just to give him a different look, but I'm going to still use this defensive end and drop back into coverage. As you can see here on the next play, everything is locked.
No!
I switched to a cover 2 zone the next play to try to switch it up, but this guy reads defenses very well, as he diagnoses that perfectly with a corner around the very next play. As I'm realizing the more predictable my defense is, the better he's playing against it, so I switched to a cover 3 cloud the next play, only this time he actually breaks off an inside zone for the first time all game. So if he's going to run the ball, all you really have to do is flip this play to make sure that the blitzing players are coming in the opposite direction of the running back, to ensure that if he does hand it off, he's going to be running right into the blitz.
Get over here!
I did it again on the next play, and since it's 3rd and long, he has to pass, as he tries to hit an out route, but the coverage was there to force an incomplete pass before he tries to throw to the open side of the field, and the cornerback was all over it.
Gotcha, bitch!
As the coverage from this cover 3 was much improved, and we probably would have got a pick 6 if my opponent didn't quit.
What a pussy!
So that's the video. This was the first time that I used this defense in a gameplay, and I thought it definitely turned the game around, as I plan on using this a lot more in gameplays in the future, including next week. So if you guys want to see more, please make sure to be a subscriber. And if you want to see more about the offenses and defenses I was using in today's video, I'll have links to that popping up on screen. So let's click the links, and other than that, thanks for watching. Man, my shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.